I want to. Look. I-35 with the top down, quick to tell a hater they should get like me. Seem like everybody wanna be the boss, but it costs, and these lames ain't shit like me. Drop a couple bands on the crypto fans, know my shit go. I ain't gotta tell them what it is. Tell them I'm a grown ass man, so you'll never fool me with the cap you be selling to the kids. Shorty, we the lords of the land, we wavy. Bad little mama tryna have a nigga baby. In a coupe seat color like gravy. Children of the sun, why these niggas so shady? Boss talk with the wolf pack, I ain't never look back. Got a couple bands and I flip that. I be chillin' with my shorty, got the crib on karate. Keep up, little baby, that's a kickback. Can't flex on a nigga living hate free, but he say real, but I know that nigga can't be. Pay a nigga up for the late fee. Hit her from the side till I get home safely. Got 3 chains on me, neck strong, and a bitch checks long, and a bitch I'm up now. And I make little baby feel good in the hood around you. Shorty can't put her cup down. Glide through your hood like soap on a runway. No sleep, check a bag on a Sunday. Get it in the moment, I don't gotta say one day. Be cool, he don't really want gunplay. Slide through your side like a spoon on ice cream. Say I'm falling off, baby, that's a pipe dream. Everybody win when they ball for the right team. Gotta shine like a star on a light beam. Get into the cash, stop playing with me. You be in her DM, but she laying with me. Ain't really much you could say to a G. I'm on the road, I'll be everywhere they pay me to be. These niggas ballin' on the internet, stop. I take some words and I turn.
I'm Jim Cornette, the intellectual threat. Top rope dropping a clothesline right between your chest and your neck. Give you a pile driver, stand and spit on you. No respect. Body slams on multiple surfaces. They say I'm the best and the worst at this. Dominance wasn't working when I was feeling worthlessness. I'm passionate about what my purpose is. The pinnacle of human achievement has nothing to do with your purchases. I'm drop kicking you back to reality. This ring fucking hurts. It's a different brutality. Take a 310 to Yuma and fuck Wheeler Yuta. I'm the acrobatic blade runner who can switch blades in 6 ways and perform a perfect suplex. And that's it. The match is over. Check on my opponent as I turn to the crowd. Now throw the X up and listen to the boos get so loud. Now throw your guns up and be proud. One, go. One, go.
Yo, what is up, everybody out there in the land? Coolies in the house. What's up, everybody?
Damn, bro. Damn.
I got it this time, psych, bro. I got it this time. Perfect timing.
Perfect.
I didn't fuck up the intro. I feel like I was fucking it up for a solid 2 weeks at one point.
Hey, you kind of were. Hold on, Bruce. Yeah, you kind of were, but you finally got it, bro. You finally got it. Hey, man. Come on.
This guy. Is that Goku? Hold on a second. Who's this?
Goku? Yeah, it is Goku. Oh. Yep. Oh, damn, but man. Wrestling AEW Dynamite, bro. Exciting episode. No matter how you like to see it. Whether you like 15-minute promos or not, it was a fucking banger of an episode. But not just wrestling. The sporting world is also going crazy. You have fucking my Inter Milan over here going to the Champions League final after defeating Barcelona. You have NBA's playoffs going on right now. Ooh, exciting news for sports and for wrestling everywhere.
So, oh sweet, I got a flag. Hey, what flag? What are you talking about? Barcaca.
Barcaca, bro.
You got the first 2 sides. Cat said, "Good job." Your cat even hates Adrian. Adrian's cat bit me.
Yeah, bro. We told you. We told you, Bruce. You don't know Bruce. He's gonna bite you. He's gonna rub his head on your hand. In the second you turn away, he's gonna bite you.
That's exactly what he did. But what's up, everybody out there? We had a banger show of AEW Dynamite, and I know I don't say that quite often. You know, I'm a fan of promos, and we got a 15-minute promo to start off the. Oh, I'm a milestone follower, guys. Bro, screenshot that shit and post it in one of our things so I can see it. So I want to see what it looks like. But congrats. Of course, Adrian has a douche cat. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
My
bro.
cat's over here. She's coming over here to say hi to the world. Get
Shit,
over here
my
on the
cat was
camera.
about to bite me, bro.
There she is.
It's because
What's
I
up,
forgot his
everybody?
sleeping schedule.
Of course, if you guys are watching us, give us a thumbs up wherever you are. If you guys are watching us on the Twitch, if you guys are watching us on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you guys are watching us, give us a thumbs up. Me acabo de echar una a nombre de Stephanie.
Oh shit, Vaquer.
Vaquer.
Damn, bro. Damn.
Yeah,
Bro.
man.
Hey,
Crazy.
Stephanie Vaquer, bro. Stephanie Vaquer, with all the rumors going on, with all the Triple A talent supposedly getting contracts from WWE, there's a few names over there that cannot get too close to Stephanie Vaquer, if you know what I mean.
That's all rumored, dude. I don't really know what's real or what's not. I'm not going to get into it because I don't know.
Ooh, no, I know. I just, I mean, Stephanie Vaquer over there posting cryptic messages on X or Twitter, as I like to still call it. Yeah, I mean, she said it on her tweet, bro. Karma's gonna get those, bro, and she's just gonna move on and work hard.
Yeah, that's true. That's one way of looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta put my cat down. Sorry, she's about to knock my stuff down. Either way, let's see. Police says Raw was amazing on Monday. It was. That's Bay. Anyway, I feel like between AEW and Dakota getting released, I'm livid. Why with AEW? What do you got issue we got with AEW?
What doesn't he have an issue with the AEW, bro?
I forgot to ask Monday, Brian. Did you watch Collision? Oh, you probably weren't here for that part. Yes, I did watch it.
Yes,
it's a complete waste of 2 hours of my life. It's I mean, 2 out of 3 falls with Paragon did that. Nothing that we saw in the storyline leading up deserved them to have a 2 out of 3 falls match. We got to see what?
Go ahead.
You're gonna say, "Oh, but you don't watch, bro." Nothing happened.
I was gonna say that it's AEW, bro. That's the way they do things. We're 5 years in, and we're still complaining about the same shit they did 2-3 years ago. They're not gonna change, bro.
He says, "But Josh versus Brody, though, the match was good, but I have to wait the 2 hours to see." Like that's what I'm saying. I said I'm going to dedicate 2 hours of my life. That one match was not worth the 2 hours I dedicated to that show. That's all I'm going to say. It was not worth it. It was not worth it. The return on investment was negative.
But the good thing is that Collision is not going to happen on Saturday this week. It's going to happen tomorrow on a double header on TNT, man. And this is something AEW is going to be heavily try to do, especially when WWE does their PLEs or Saturday night main events on Saturdays. They're going to try to do a Thursday episode, which that would be awesome. And that's something that AEW is going to try to play, see if they get more viewers and people more to tune in to the Thursday shows. And if it's successful, then we could potentially see a move of nights. We can potentially see Collision move over to Thursday nights.
And this one is just to get them away from WWE and Saturday night main event, their PLEs.
And playoffs going on right now too.
Get out of here. Playoffs got nothing to do with it, bro. Derek says, I will be watching TNA instead. Oh, damn. Ooh. See? I'm not going to hate on that.
See, go ahead, sir.
No, I was going to say, I'm not going to hate on it, but like Collision actually seems like they booked a good show for tomorrow. Like Willow versus Chris Statlander. I'm blanking. Dralistico versus
Mike Bailey too. First one was good. It was just a Seiko type of match. Just imagine a Seiko type of match.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good things going on. I think Harley Cameron's going to have a match, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's cool things going on tomorrow. But I'd rather watch TNA. If I was being honest.
Well, then watch TNA, bro. I please watch TNA so you can tell me how it is, bro.
I gotta find Access TV first.
Like I said, I was gonna hit on Derek if he wants to watch TNA. Good. I encourage WWE fans to watch TNA more. They like to support the product on social media, but I don't see it so much on the shows. I don't see it so much when they travel. So I encourage WWE fans and wrestlings, even AEW sickos, to watch TNA. Man, we want wrestling to grow, And I know there's fans on social media who only support on social media. You know who you are.
Exactly.
Go out there and support the shows, man. Even indie shows.
Mazda said, yes, Anthony Bones has a match tomorrow. He just said on his live. That's the other thing is like, who would have thought that Max Caster would have a more successful career outside of the Acclaimed than inside of the Acclaimed? I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he's losing all the time, but I mean, he's entertaining. He's showing up that, he shows up all the time. Anthony Bones doesn't.
Well, that's what. Why would that surprise you, bro? You're a WWE fan. You're the more on the entertainment side. Max Caster was always more of the entertainer in the Acclaim.
He was, but I just thought that AEW being AEW would push Anthony Bones a lot more.
You're right. Got it. I can see that. I can see that. You're right.
Let me see. Mazda says, how is it confirmed? Source, I guess she wants in on WWE. Are we talking about Thekla? Is that who we're talking about?
Thekla?
He goes, question your opinion on women beater Del Rio signing back. So that's the other thing. And this is the thing that I told Adrian. We had behind the scenes, we had a little discussion about posting the news of Alberto Del Rio signing with WWE. Because all due respect, everybody's going based off of this one guy on Twitter that has 2,000 followers, which is a writer for Super Luchas. And then he posts the news and Adrian's like, I'm going to post it. I'm like, I think we should hold off just because of who it is. Cause I'm going to wait till somebody else reports it. But at the same time, it is news. So Adrian ended up posting it, which is all fair and makes sense. But based off of all the news that came out after the fact, he didn't really sign with WWE. WWE just inherited all the contracts that AAA already had. Yeah.
Something
so
similar.
Technically he's not signed. They just signed,
Yeah, kind of like what WWE was doing with WCW back in the day. They were just absorbing the contracts and then when they finally absorbed the company, they decided to either keep them or renew their contracts, but for lesser money. Yeah. We're potentially going to see something like that in the near future. Knowing WWE, it's not going to affect AAA like that at all. WWE is probably still going to let AAA do their thing down in Mexico. They're still going to do their shows all over the country over there. So I'm not going to see a lot of I don't expect a lot of AAA talent to be out of a job once the deal gets finalized and everything. But I still think AAA is in good hands with WWE.
Yeah, they are. They're going to get in a huge investment in money, which is something that we've already kind of all known. Even with CMLL, like the issue with those companies is they don't got money, which is why they have the entire arena, stadium, everything, the ref plastered in advertisement. You know what I mean? It's because they're trying to do anything to get the money to survive. I mean, the Arena Mexico is a shithole, man. I mean, it's historical, but that shit's falling apart. So,
which one?
Arena Mexico.
Oh yeah. They are remodeling here and there, but I mean, it's still an old ass building. CMLL, the oldest promotion in the world. I mean, they might have to rebuild. They might have to knock it down and rebuild.
See, that's what should happen, and that's why, based off of everything that was coming out in the news, CMLL was in negotiations to be purchased out by WWE. But they declined because WWE didn't want to buy any of their real estate, which includes Arena Mexico.
Yeah.
Which it's like, why would you inherit a broken down shack? Kind of hard because then you got to invest in it and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
And AAA doesn't have all that stuff. They just travel. They pretty much use all the advertisement money that they have. I mean, they show commercials during matches. Like that's how desperate they are for money over there in AAA. So, which I'm hoping WWE does good by them, because they desperately need it. I mean, I like AAA. I grew up watching it, but I can't deny that they had problems in the past few years with attendance and storytelling. They need help, and they need it bad.
I will say this though, when you say they pull on commercials, I just want to segue or aggregate this. They're not commercials like WWE or AEW commercials during the matches. They're like commercials like in the background, like on the Titantron.
Kind of like gifts. Like they lives, they loop. No sound, just but you see the motor oil, you have Polaris, airline in there. Energizer Buddy's there too.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's on there anymore, but he used to be there. Not the Energizer, the Gato Ever Ready.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Anthony also said about AW work and WB would be cool. Yep, because they got Thekla. Dirk Blank is pretty weird on both sides. Makes AW fans who actually like hearing other people's opinions. That's the other thing. That's the other thing about Triggered Wrestling. It's like we all have opinions on wrestling, but people always love to attack each other. So yeah, regardless of your opinion, someone's gonna get triggered by it, regardless of.
Yeah,
that's just what it is.
Yeah, I'm actually willing to understand people's arguments. I'm sometimes may disagree with it. Like for example, the Miz argument. He won a lot, but he's still not a good wrestler.
Okay, I'm gonna break my gimmick here. He's not that good of a wrestler. He's not.
Oh yeah,
but I mean, I'm entertained by him.
He's done a lot. I mean, he's survived through all the budget cuts. He promoted WWE in the way he could. He was their face, whether you like to admit it or not. But he is going to be something. He's the first ballot for Hall of Famer. I may not like the Miz, but I also got to give my respects to the man.
This is the other thing I forgot. AEW still does picture-in-picture. I've been watching on Max, dude. We get commercials.
Yeah, we get commercials. That's
no picture-in-picture there. Yeah, but I forgot about that.
Yeah, on Hulu is it's like 5 seconds behind. So that's why I watch it on Max.
I prefer the better looking picture. That's why I watch it on Max.
True. Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I'm clout chasing Adrian unless they have logical opinions and actually observe the product instead of just saying this or that is trash. That's true.
Hey, Thunder Rosa shared our story.
Good.
On IG.
Yeah. Just kidding.
I did say I was gonna switch this out for the other poster, which I kept forgetting. My lazy ass hasn't done it. It's. I'll show it next stream.
Let's see. Do the internet wrestling community understand that WWE and AEW stars get along with each other? They do. That's the thing, man. They should, but people just like to complain. But see, that's the other thing is like, there's diehards on both sides, man. Like crazy diehards on both sides to the point where honestly, you guys that already watch this all the time, you guys know our real opinions on wrestling, but on like, I guess on the memes, we just go off and just say shit because I know people will get entertained by it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean,
yeah.
I mean, if let's say I do mean AEW's were the best wrestle. I mean, Brian's already had it. I mean, I believe it, and they are were the best wrestle, and I stand by it.
Yeah, I mean, there's not exactly where the best wrestle, but they are more like, for example, Speedball Mike Bailey. He wouldn't make it in WWE. He would be. That's why his spot's AEW, and there's good to have alternatives.
Oh yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Now his spot, Mike Bailey's spot would probably in WWE would probably be like a Tozawa or a Butch type of spot, like a character who's trying to get serious, but not he will never be taken seriously by anybody.
See, Mazza says this is a good question right here. There's a lot of good comments. I'm just kind of going based on this for conversation. Also says word. Yep. But AEW won't be the longest wrestling company around. I saw online that someone said that if AEW was owned by anybody else other than Tony Khan, they would have shuttered by now, probably. See, I don't know. You can't run a company losing money all the time, that's for sure. Considering how the first 5 years and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
it's rough, man. I don't know if they would still be around, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's also who's given these wrestlers contracts? Is it Tony Khan himself, or are they contracted by Warner Brothers, or is it TNT?
Tony Khan, bro.
So obviously, if Tony Khan is the one fronting up the money, obviously, yeah, the product is probably still going to survive. Any other promoter would have probably ran into the ground by now. especially with the ridiculous contracts, or even if you're not trying to pay them, you would lose talent on that. What?
He says the pop Brian received for wearing the T-shirt that any is any Hogan pop. Yeah, man. Sometimes my wife bought this shirt for me at an AEW show. Was it an AEW show? Yeah, it was AEW show in Stockton. And then everybody always complains that I don't own any wrestling merch really until this shirt. And then at WrestleMania, I did buy some wrestling shirts that I have not worn yet.
Damn, you're a sicko, bro. I mean,
well, I like this shirt. This is my workout shirt, bro. This is what I use it for. I like sweat it off and then I wipe my face with it.
Bro, how is that your workout shirt, bro? But you look heavier.
Oh, no. To be honest, bro, I was working out hard for like a month and I lost 10 to 15 pounds before Vegas. And then after like I got back, I was like, man, I'm fucking tired. I'll start on Monday. Then Monday came. Then my son broke his arm. So I was like, I got all these appointments.
Damn.
I was going to go today, but then I had to change his cast today. So
I'm
hoping I get back in there tomorrow. But, it's Mother's Day weekend. It's also my brother's birthday on Saturday.
Hey, there you go, bro. You got to take some pictures.
So now I got to find a birthday present.
Bro, you got to go. You got to take pictures for Mother's Day. You got to take pictures for your brother's birthday, bro. I remember when I was getting married, you were hardcorely going to the gym, bro. I saw a little muscle on you there.
This guy. We'll see. Over here hyping me up. Damn, he got you, Seth Rollins. King of the Lash Tax. What's up, fellas?
Oh, what up, dude? Who's that? Con? No, that ain't
King of the Lash Tax.
No, but the picture.
I don't know. It's somebody photoshopped.
It's The Rock. In his face, I think.
Rock. Yeah, The Rock in his face. Yep.
Bill Nance.
He says, I could care less about merch.
No, I know some guy that cares a lot about merch.
Yeah. Oh, man, I spent so much money at WrestleMania weekend on some cool ass shit, to be honest, though. Oh, I never showed you guys my haul, but I bought a one of 500 signed posters by John Cena. That was
cool. Did you really? One of 500?
I got two of the Last Time Is Now Las Vegas towels.
You got 2 towels?
I got 2 towels, bro.
Oh, okay. See, I should have got something like that, but then I'm like, I could always go there online.
You can't order that shit online.
I was just like, I don't know, bro. I wanted to buy something. I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna be wearing it all this time. That's why I just got the shorts, which I'll probably never wear the shorts again. The WrestleMania ones.
Yeah, I got a Las Vegas. I want to wear it on Friday. We also got to do our Backlash guesses today.
True. I got a Rock shirt. I didn't get the one The Rock is coming back to Las Vegas. I just got the Final Boss Rock shirt.
And it didn't even show up.
It didn't even show up. Good thing I didn't wear it, bro.
I'm dead. We're not even talking about this show right now. We're talking about other stuff. But yeah. Yo, want to tell them about how you flipped out because I used the WrestleMania tote for groceries? I didn't really flip out. She used the groceries, the WrestleMania bags, the fancy totes that everybody bought.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, she's like, come help with the groceries. And I like go help her from the car. And she comes and I was like, she hands me the WrestleMania one filled with groceries. And I'm like, damn, you used the good bags.
The good bags, the ones that we never use. No, not that one. Use it later.
Yeah.
I don't
but
even know.
But at the same time, I'm like, what am I gonna do with it? What am I gonna? That's what they're for. What am I gonna do with it? Just hold it, just
store it.
Store it? Like, I mean, that's what it's for, right?
I don't even know where mine's at.
Yeah, I got the sickest Rhea Ripley shirt there. Yeah, you did.
You did.
Mazda says, when I was in Anthony Bowen's live, someone asked if he spoke to Green Shirt Guy, and Anthony, who's he? Everybody, see, well, that's the other thing. Is like, I don't know how much wrestling fans watch wrestling or wrestlers watch wrestling. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that is true. I mean, there's people.
Green Shirt Guy's old school.
Yeah, I mean it happens with other sports as well. When some people take it as a job, and once they clock out, they clock out.
Yeah. frame it. I am gonna. So I also bought the program. I bought the program. I bought I bought a program. I bought a towel. I bought the John Cena thing, and I did buy the commemorative ticket that should be arriving in the mail at some point.
Oh, you got me one
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna frame that all together. I'm gonna give you
Ooh,
your ticket, obviously.
nice. I got my wristband, my everything.
WrestleCon.
Yep.
See, how the fuck has he had an audit interview with Chris Van Vliet yet? Green shirt guy or the Brock Lesnar guy? Green shirt guy probably because he's signed to WWE and they don't want to, they don't want that to get out. Brock Lesnar guy, I mean, I think he's just more of a meme. I wouldn't care about really what he has to say, to be honest.
Same with the CM Punk guy that's always there.
Yeah, we got a Christmas ornament. It's like in Kenny Omega's Twitch live, people slates WWE and Kenny Omega defends Punk, Roman, Reigns. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the sickles. They be on there because they want their favorite wrestlers or at least someone from AEW to attack WWE like they used to. It's like, bro, like but these sickles, they want wrestlers to attack them in their same way. Like, oh, he wants to talk trash, but I mean, when wrestlers do talk trash to each other, it's most likely a work. There's always something at work in the wrestling business, but yeah, there's some diehard fans out there that be taking this shit too seriously. I mean, with the people shadow banning what's her name? Ricochet's girls video.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit of a hater here right now.
Okay, but
no, time out. Okay. You got to hear me out. Okay, yes. I get what you're trying to say. She got shadow banned.
She did.
Have you listened to the song?
I don't care, bro. I don't care.
Exactly my fucking point. No one cares.
Oh, why
She's trying to make a singing career based off of wrestling fans, and nobody cares.
But why are they trying to shadow ban her?
That's They're not trying to shadow ban her. Nobody's looking her up, Adrian. That's the thing.
They are blocking her videos, shadow banning.
They're not. That's not how it works.
They're reporting her videos, bro.
They're not. Then if they're reporting her videos, she wouldn't be shadow banned. But the music, I listened to it. It's pretty generic. I wouldn't listen to it. First of all,
yeah.
She's just. I mean, honestly, I'm not hating it for it. There's no difference in her doing that versus someone else selling pics, right? They're just trying to make money off of their fame in other companies. And unfortunately, no one cares about the music. And she's a great musician and all that stuff. And I just personally, I don't care.
Hey, like I said, don't care who you are. If the wrestler leaves your favorite company and they do something outside of it, leave them the fuck alone. If you say you don't care, then don't report it. Don't do anything so these people can get fired.
No, but there's also like people that do troll, but I don't think there's a significant amount of people because for you to be able to report it, you have to actually watch it to like click on it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I mean, YouTube's pretty good at realizing like, oh, these people only watch 3 seconds of this and they're reporting it. Like, come on now. Yeah, Ricochet blames the B committee. He's gone too bald headed. I'm dead.
Hey, bro.
Let's see, Kenny and MJF and surely everyone at AEW watched WWE. They said themselves, yeah. Why wouldn't they? I mean, that's like the big leagues. That's what they say, you know, right? Obviously, Will Ospreay's doing his best to do. What's the word here?
What?
He's doing his best to shade WWE in his interview today, where he
do?
said that he. You didn't hear what he said?
I didn't hear any shade.
What did he say? He said that. Pretty much that he's better than everybody is what he said. He's better in the ring than everybody else.
Everybody says that.
I don't think. I mean,
bro. And this is why sometimes I say the AEW hate is fake because of stuff like this.
I don't him, bro. I'm just saying, like, yes, he's a great wrestler. Would I put him in the top 4? I'd rather
again.
His matches don't have stories. They're athletic talents. They're pretty cool.
Context, I don't care, bro. Every wrestler says this, whether they're a heel, they're a baby face. I'm not gonna get triggered over something everybody says, bro. Everybody says it. Miz said it. Drew McIntyre said it. CM Punk says it. Roman Reigns says it. Liv Morgan said it. Rhea said it. Everybody says it, bro.
Okay, whatever. I hear you. He's terrible. He's a flippy wrestler saying he's better than anyone, even legends like Taker Austin. He needs. Yeah, I mean, he said that he's better than everybody in the ring. He's like, they might get me in the mic because I'm pretty bad in the mic, but I'm the best in the world. Best in the ring. Best in between the ropes is what he said. I mean, depends what you define as best. I don't think he's the best. He puts entertaining matches on that are athletic, yes. But at the same time, I would much rather watch matches like the triple threat match we saw at WrestleMania, which had a ton of story built in. Like, to me, that's more special.
It's just a promo. It's not supposed to be. It's just a promo.
Everybody says it. Got it. All right. Moving on. Let's actually talk about Dynamite. Because we've been talking for 30 minutes, talking about a 15-minute promo before we got into any matches, bro.
You want to know why, Brian? Because this show is called Triggered Wrestling, and the show was a banger. So you have nothing to complain about this show. And you just try to find something to complain about, and it failed.
No, I'm not even complaining.
Nah, bro, it's a banger show. Top to bottom, 15-minute promos, banger matches. Honestly, bro, last week and the week before, we had, 6-man tag team match for Fatal 4-Ways. Give me that every week, Tony Khan. Feed me more. Feed me more, Tony Khan.
I'm going to nitpick a little bit, and this is really nitpicking. Tony Storm, Anna Jay, Penelope Ford, Thunder Rosa. Great match. I just don't like the Tony Storm one. Storyline-wise. Of course, I'm not complaining. I'm fine with the way it went. I just want to get some love for my girl Thunder Rosa. That's all.
Yeah. Did you watch Thunder Rosa when she was having a banger run down with Deonna Purrazzo over on Collision?
Yes.
She won that feud. Yep. Okay.
I didn't see that. I haven't seen Deonna Purrazzo really since, but also
she's got the.
I want to say. Did she have a match when we were in Vegas when we were watching? No, we didn't. No, she didn't.
I think she was in Ring of Honor. She's getting that Tony Khan treatment right now, bro. The good old TK treatment.
Yep. Bill Nance says, Rhino in a squash match wasn't good. I could have told you that he was going to be in a squash match ever since they announced that he was going to be there in Detroit against Nick Wayne. Yeah. I was like, this guy going to get squashed. And the crowd wasn't happy. They said, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, I like Rhino, bro. I like Rhino.
Let me say something before. Yeah. Go first. You like Rhino?
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say I like Rhino. He's entertaining. I mean, he did his thing in WWE ECW. I like him. I'll watch it. I'll watch any episode, any show, TNA, NWA, WWE, just if he's there. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, I like his wrestling. I've always been a fan of Rhino. What was his team? Was it not the B team? It was him and
Heath Slater.
The name of the team. Heath Slater. I forget the name of the team though.
I don't think they had it. I don't think they had a team.
They did have a team. I just don't remember what it was.
TNA, right? They had one in TNA.
They also had a team in WWE. I just don't remember what the team name was. But either way, I just remember Rhino. Obviously, he was big, but I remember him being pretty shorter compared to the other wrestlers. And he was like Nick Wayne's size. And I'm like, damn. Actually, he was a little bit bigger than him, but he was also like wider and girthier. And I'm like, damn. Damn.
You go wider.
Damn.
You're talking about
his arms are the size of Nick Wayne's waist.
Every time I see Nick Wayne, it reminds me of WrestleCon. When his mom had a longer meet and greet line than him.
I remember what you said. You're like, you turned to me like, you said it hella loud too. You're like, what are the wrestling fans talking to her about? She doesn't wrestle.
I know. Like, what are the wrestling fans talking about?
But it was hella funny, man, because all right, she is standing up in her boots, and there's like a line of people you would think are in that line. right? I mean, that paints a good picture. And I look to the table, and Kip Sabian is like kind of like this, leaning to the side, and I think Penelope Ford was signing next to him, and then Nick Wayne is just like
just sitting down,
just sitting there like that, and I'm like, damn, this kid.
Like, bro, you 18, bro. You have these gooners in line for your mom, bro. You gotta fight for her honor, bro.
Taking applications to be your stepdad. Damn,
bro, shit.
Nate says Rhino somehow got 10 times wider since last year. I mean, hey, bro, I probably got 10 times wider since last year. See, do AEW real writers like WWE? Honestly, I have no idea. I think it's just what everybody says and what we've seen. And was it All Access when Tony Khan was showing us his notebook?
It's pretty much just him and Shivani. And now with Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton, right?
I don't even know if he was a creative guy.
Not back
There's
then.
a lot of stuff.
But I think now RJ City, he was a writer in for Mariah May, Tony Storm storyline. Sanjay Dutt is also doing some story writing.
But it's like Vince McMahon, where at the end of the day he has to prove everything, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, obviously. And obviously, if you have a match for a wrestler, obviously Tony Khan will put a person there instead of somebody else, put his people there, the Tony Khan guys.
There's one thing I would like for AEW to do is still give the wrestlers the liberty of building the match, but there has to be someone to, other than Tony Khan, because Tony Khan just doesn't have the time to do the rundown with everybody, is like Tony Khan does the booking and kind of delegates to producers that will be like, hey, you guys can build a match out however you want, but you have to hit this spot, and we want the fans to think this coming out of it. You know what I mean? It's not just, oh, Hangman, you're gonna win, and then they have like a crazy fucking match that kind of still leaves you wondering what's the storyline going to. Like, you still have to tell them to like hit this spot, you're the heel, you try to be a little bit more heelish. That way we can build upon it that way. I feel like there has to be some sort of more direction to the wrestling. At least that's what I believe.
Oh, and the Rhino Heath Slater tag team was known as Heath and Rhino, or Slater and Rhino.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah. Or also known as Beauty and the Man Beast.
I like that one. Mercedes writes for herself, or at least her friend does, that she's mentioned before. That's the other thing. She said she has creative control, but then was it Dave Meltzer said she don't have creative control?
Sean Rossap.
Yep. I don't know. Who knows? Let's see. We'll talk about Vince later. Let's get back into the. So it was a great match. Toni Storm wins. I think Megan Bayne was supposed to she lost cleanly. Megan Bayne did to Toni Storm, so I don't think they're going to build up she has to like build up eventually, right?
Yeah, she's gonna start her feud with Anna Jay.
Yeah, after Harley Cameron. So I still think Megan Bayne is gonna win those feuds.
Oh yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, they got to build a powerhouse. I'm also glad that she's sticking around. We all predicted she was gonna get the Tony Khan treatment. Build up 2, 3, 4 weeks, get the title shot, and disappear for a couple months. I'm glad that same with Penelope Ford. She's sticking around a while. Great on Tony Khan. It only took 5 years, but he's learning. He's learning.
He is learning. Hurt Syndicate promo, Action Andretti and Leo Rush come out. The crew,
COVID boys.
The COVID boys. I saw them and I'm like, what the hell? Like last time I saw them, they got destroyed by the Hurt Business.
I don't know if you saw that when they were during that segment, the camera panned out to the COVID boys, and they were the same height, but you could tell Leo Rush was like 2 steps ahead.
Oh yeah,
so they could be the same height.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, this was funny.
But yeah, so Hurt Syndicate, they want to they kind of want a challengers. Top Flight comes out saying they're not bitches, they're gonna accept the challenge. Which in my head, I'm like, y'all both been missing for months, weeks. And then we see why MJF attacks Top Flight from behind. He says, "I hurt people." And then Benjamin Shelton is just in the ring. I'm always from now on going to refer to him as Benjamin Shelton.
Benjamin Shelton, nah, bro.
Benjamin. You know what's funny? I actually expected the announcer to be like Bobby Lashley, MVP, and Benjamin Shelton, the Hurt Business.
Nah, bro. I actually, just on the side note, I actually do respect AEW talent for standing up, unlike other people who just stay quiet.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with that, but for example, like I would say before, like how do you stand up to the Hulk Hogan 20 years ago? I don't think you can, considering he was like, you know what I mean? No, besides him being buff, like his pool in the company 20 years ago is what would be wild. Like now it's like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like before it meant something to like fuck over Hulk Hogan, I think. Benjamin Shelton. Yeah, so MJF is gonna get his answer next week, right? If he's in the crew or not.
Yep. By lawyer Thibodeau. When he speaks, the Hurt Syndicate listens.
Mm-hmm. Mark Briscoe, Mike Bailey, Swerve have a good match with the Young Bucks. Ricochet. At the end, Mac Jackson pins Swerve with a surprise roll up.
They got
I don't know what that means though. That's the things. Like, what do you think that means, Adrian?
Hey, pretty much. I mean, it probably is gonna slow him down. He's obviously gonna bring his stock down, and he's not gonna challenge. He's nowhere near close to challenging for the world title. Probably after Double or Nothing was his chance, but he got pinned tonight, so that has to mean something. Ricochet is also trying to get Swerve Strickland. So he does have a target on his back, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I can just see Swerve Strickland maybe redemption story in the long run, probably at All In. That's where I'm seeing.
Who? Like who do he face?
Probably
Matt Jackson?
Probably no, not Matt Jackson. Probably somebody from the Elite. Probably Ricochet, maybe.
Yeah. But we already saw him go against Ricochet. They're gonna have a second match, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind seeing a second match.
I mean, I don't mind either, but he already beat him clean.
Yeah. You can't have a second one or what?
I don't think he's feuding with Ricochet still. That's the thing, is like that's why I'm confused.
Well,
if that was the case, like, see, that's the other thing, is like, if he would have gotten pinned by Ricochet, then that makes sense. But why the fuck would Matt Jackson get the pin?
Yeah, won't be AVPs. We'll find out.
We'll find out. If my math is right, Cedric's 90 days should be up tomorrow. No, it's up on the 9th.
So
I have my list. I have my list over there.
I don't mind Cedric. I do like him, but like I've said it several times in AEW, and I said it several times in WWE. Use the talent that you have already that you're not using. Use it. Use them. Kevin Knight, phenomenal wrestler. I like him. He's dope. But right now he's just having matches. People want to see his character build. They want to see what he's all about. Put him up with the Hurt Syndicate. Build him up. Do something. Have Bobby Lashley or Shelton Benjamin or even MVP scout him out or something. Lee Johnson. I know he's going to be on Collision tomorrow. There's other people they can use in the roster. That's just me personally. But I also wouldn't mind. Well, actually, no. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Cedric.
I wouldn't mind Cedric. That dude's just as athletic as everyone else, like Action Andretti, Leo Rush, and he's bigger. Like, not like maybe height wise, but he's bigger. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean, bro. He's
buffer, bro.
Okay.
The bench is pretty comfortable from what I hear. Well, yeah, you stay at home. You don't have to fly out to catering. You just stay home for weeks and weeks and weeks at a time.
Speaking of bench and catering, bro, when is our boy Apollo Crews going to get off the bench, bro? Sacramento native. When is he going to get off the bench? Ah, damn, is he really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why they wrote him out with Jacob Fatu.
yes, the backstage. I remember. Damn, he's always getting injured too, man. That's some guy who's. It looks like he's gonna get potential, but then his injury is always happening. Damn.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the rest.
Let's see, which is why he's going to Russell with Rush Kevin Knight. But that's crazy, man. Like he had a big, nice buildup going to the tournament and having matches, fighting Okada to go to Rush. No disrespect for Rush.
Come down, bro. You can't all have heavy hitters. You just complain about a rematch from Ricochet and Swerve Strickland. You don't want new blood in the mix? Ah, come on.
I guess
Brian.
you're right. That makes sense. But the thing is, like, Rush, though?
Brian, we're complaining that talent's not getting chances. Talent is getting chances and we're complaining.
Is it tomorrow? Is it Kevin Knight versus Drolistico? No.
It's tomorrow. It's Drolistico versus Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight versus Rush. Which most likely we're probably going to get a tag team match probably the following week on Collision. But yeah, see that, I mean, although yes, there's a story on why they're wrestling, that we understand why they're wrestling on Collision and probably going to be wrestling more in the near future, but I'm talking about the character development, a segment or two with MVP or even Shelton Benjamin or Robbie Lashley, that type of character development.
Yeah, he needs a little bit more of a character, but we'll see. I don't expect him to be anything really in like a year. He's got to get a little bit.
Yeah.
See, anyone remember Omos being the next giant? Let's talk about it. He was a Vince McMahon guy. That's what it is.
Yeah. Him and Satnam Singh. See, those are two guys that, I mean, I don't want them to be on TV on a weekly basis, but at least remind us that he's still on the roster. Have him show up on the background once in a while. Have him shadow somebody once in a while. Miz, for example, he was recruiting people. He could recruit Omos. Satnam Singh over there in AEW. Hey, MVP can start recruiting Satnam Singh. Just little stuff, detail like that.
I forgot we saw Jay Lethal Russell last week because he's in the Jeff Jarrett group, right? Satnam Singh, Jeff Jarrett, and Jay Lethal. Yep. If you mess with the bull, you get the horns. He's a 0010 now, according to
0010.
According to Jose the assistant.
Jose the assistant.
Yeah.
0 matches, 0 figures, and only 7 matches.
Yeah. 0 wins, 0 action figures. 10 matches now. 10 matches a year.
Damn, and how many figures does Danhausen have? And how many appearances does he have?
I don't know.
Bro, Tony Khan, bro. It's getting hard to defend you, bro.
He has a lot of figures, bro. If you include the figures that Danhausen, because you got to think about it's Danhausen has figures. Chris Jericho has a figure as Danhausen.
No way, really?
Yeah, look it up.
Tony
and then he has a Major Bendy. Danhausen has a Major Bendy, and then the girl from Boy Meets World, Topanga, she has a Major Bendy as Danhausen also.
Oh, yeah. Topanga does fucks with Danhausen. I always see them at at conventions taking pictures with each other. She's always backstage in AEW.
Ken says, shout out from Corpus Christi, Texas. She says San Antonio, Texas this time.
Ooh.
Came up from Corpus Christi's concert. Who'd you go see?
Oh.
Yeah. Who was worth the trip? That's what I want to know. Who was it? Who is it?
And how far is Corpus from San Antonio?
I want to say probably like 3 hours, maybe more than that.
Damn.
4.
Big ass state.
So tomorrow when Speedball faces Drolistico, Kevin Knight. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. No, but Kevin Knight has a match with the Rush tomorrow, right? That's what you said. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happened today, but there's how to explain it. There's a lot of stuff that happened, but there's like a lot of stuff that didn't happen. Yeah, like FTR challenged. They're gonna see him on Thursday. I mean,
yeah, Danny Garcia. No,
Danny
Collision
Garcia.
Tomorrow. Yeah, and he's gonna challenge one of the FTR guys, which is most likely gonna be FTR Bald.
Yeah.
FTR Gun doesn't do singles matches.
This
You
is
know,
true.
this is like this is those segments that I hate in WWE where they're just like, bro, come on, we already know who's gonna fight. It's not a surprise.
Yeah. Let's see what else happened. They had the Jamie Hayter interview that led up to Mercedes Moné beatdown session. See, this is the things that I said are like, this tournament is 2 months long. How long is this tournament going to last? It ended already, and now they're just doing shit to fill it in. So I'm okay with it. They have some beef now. I get it.
Yeah.
But 3 more weeks of this shit?
Brian, I was feeling the same way you were, but then in the interview, Renee Paquette wanted to talk about Jamie Hayter's back injury, and Jamie Hayter did not want to talk about it. She was avoiding the question. So, you know, we've seen Jamie Hayter return to All In. We really haven't seen much of her besides just have matches for the sake of having matches. We wanted to get to know these characters, segments, a few interviews with Renee Paquette. I think we get to know the who the real Jamie Hayter is and why is she dressed like that. Does she have a Scooby-Doo fan fiction or something? I don't know.
Scooby-Doo.
I don't know, bro.
She's very into Austin Powers.
Something, bro. What is she on, bro? I want to be what she's on, bro. Yeah. Mercedes though. That sneak attack from behind, bro. That was a little cowardish. When she left and then she came back.
Bill says she obviously has to help solve a mystery. I'm dead. Oh man, Danhausen, from what I think, is still in the Indies. He's still signed to AEW, if I'm not mistaken.
He is.
See, imagine Tony booked moment. I need to. That's the other thing is that they never sold the Sasha Banks, the Mercedes Moné puppet. But they sold some shitty fucking all-in masks.
You know, I understand when people are saying in the comments, just have people have nice things. I'm not saying it, don't buy it. I'm just triggered about the price. $40
and the quality and the look.
I'm like, if you want to buy a mask, go right ahead. But for a better quality mask, better material, better made, flea market, $20. Go over there, get yourself 3 for $25 sometimes, bro. You might even haggle or something. Just the price. Lower your prices for that mask. Hologram, I probably wouldn't pay no more than $10. That's just me personally, but yeah, man. I don't know what it is, man, but I think $40 for a mask is too much.
Well, for that type of mask, yeah.
For that type of mask, yes. Yeah. It's a star with a basic AEW logo, and that's it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like the Texas flag.
Yeah, supposed to be.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to talk about specifically about AEW? Samoa Joe versus Claudio Castagnoli. Samoa Joe chokes him out.
I mean, we've seen those type of matches, you know. Final Boss sends one of his goons. You know, it's not always for the win, it's just to do damage. You know. What?
Derek says, I'm saying don't buy it. My uncle with arthritis could make a better looking mask. Bill Nance says Texas flag is pretty boring and basic too. What the hell is the New Orleans flag?
I mean, okay,
flag.
So it is, but I think AEW could have added some pizzazz. You know, maybe a graphic of the Alamo, or maybe the Six Flags or something. I don't know, maybe a handgun. I don't know what they do over there in Texas. Ribs, do some ribs or something. Add some texture to the masks.
Yeah.
You know?
The flag of Louisiana's ass. I'll take Texas flag, bro. The California flag, I mean, I like it.
Jesus damn, what would you be with Bill, bro?
I just wanted to see what it looked like, bro. It looks like it's just like a fucking seagull or a pelican. It's not the fleur de lis. It's like a fucking M.
It's with 3 pelicans. Hey, the
Oh,
pelican is
Michael, what the fuck? He says I should go to JD from it. Did I miss your comments?
yeah, bro.
Anyone tell?
I have one saved up. I don't forget. I have that Karrion Cross with the righteous that I want to talk about.
Okay,
I
talk
still
about
have
it.
it saved. I still have it saved. All right, cool. Let's talk about it. Michael earlier he said he dropped the comment. Can you imagine?
Oh, sorry, go back up. You started.
Michael said, "Can you imagine if Karrion Cross has the Righteous Brothers with him in a faction?" Yes, yes. The Righteous requested their release from AEW, and they got granted their release. So Karrion Cross is dropping some messages or some hints over there down on X and Instagram. We could potentially see a faction being built. I proposed that if WWE is not going to use Karrion Cross, I propose that Karrion Cross goes over to TNA, aligns himself with Righteous, and take over that company. I think that's what should happen for Karrion Cross. Karrion Cross should be the top star. Joe Hendry's obviously getting popular in WWE. I'm assuming he's potentially going to be going over to WWE pretty soon. I think that's a fair trade. Have Karrion Cross build over in TNA, make him build that powerhouse. Probably in a year or so, have him come back to WWE. I see it like that.
Hear me out. Ever since I saw the Righteous video with Elijah, I needed to see that. So have them sign TNA and continue that storyline. That's what I need to see.
Yeah. But they need a leader, though. They need a leader for a faction.
They could all be equals.
Oh, you're right. It is like a church type thing.
Yeah. Plus, they got the one dude. I don't know which one's Butch and which one's Dutch.
I think Dutch
but they have
is
the one
chubby dude, I think.
Yeah, the chubby dude could be the leader. Then you got the guitar guy and then the other guy, the weird guy. Yeah.
Bro, I love that song, bro. It reminds me of True Detective season 1.
True Detective? What the fuck is that?
Bro, you don't know about True Detective?
Detective?
One of the best cop dramas of all time, bro. See, you have Max. Go watch it, bro. It's one of the best shows ever, bro. Has your boy.
They have the brothers, Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey.
Yep, banger show, bro. I highly recommend that, bro. That has a Tortu stamp seal of approval, bro, on shows to watch on Max.
This guy.
If you also bought Max to watch AEW and don't have nothing else to watch the Boston Celtics documentary on there. I've been watching it so far. It's been phenomenal. It goes down to the golden days of Bill Russell, Red Arbog, Larry Bird, and up to date with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum in them. Good documentary.
If you guys want to watch a real documentary, fuck, I just what's the Celtic movie with the Jazz where they end up bleeding green? What's it called?
Celtics movie Bleeding
Celtic
Green?
Pride, I think it's what it's called. You ever seen that movie, Adrian?
No.
Celtic Pride. It is Celtic Pride. It's with Damon Wayans, where he plays for the Utah Jazz, and the two Celtics fans they end up kidnapping him so he doesn't play the games.
No, actually, no, I have not watched that. No.
Juwanna Mann? You gotta watch Juwanna Mann, bro.
I seen that one.
Basketball. That's why.
Yep.
Juwanna Mann. That one was a good movie.
He
sold more merchandise. What are you guys talking about? Sorry, go ahead.
I know. Go. He sold more merch than Cena and Orton. Who?
Oh, Karrion Cross. He's top 3 in sales right now.
See, that's the thing. I'm seeing a lot of love for Karrion Cross over on social media. The fans love him. The fans want to see more of him. I don't know if WWE is going to give him that, but if they're not, move him over to TNA. Have Karrion Cross take over that promotion, and then when the time is ready, have him move over back to WWE. Cross
You know,
also work AAA too. He can do
he
some work
did.
down there.
I was gonna say I saw the first like 10 minutes of his documentary on YouTube, and with those 10 minutes, I'm a big fan of Killer Cross.
I've been wanting to watch that. I have it on my videos to watch later.
Yeah, let's all watch it together and write an essay and see how we feel about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna call my essay, bro.
I'm gonna call my essay this guy. All right, Adrian. I think
Wait,
we're
hold on.
done with AEW.
Michael,
Still with AEW.
hold on.
What?
Michael says, I told you about Karen Cross since day one, and you both laugh at me. Bro, that was 2 years ago, bro. 2 years ago. And they're still not doing anything with him. But if they're not gonna do anything with him, I want Cross to go over to TNA. But that was 2 years ago. 2 years of letting it play out. I think that's too much for me. I don't know about that. That's for me. I don't know about you, Brian. It's 2 years too long to
I
play
like
it
what
out.
he's doing. I mean, I like what he's doing.
Yeah, but it's 2 years too long to play it out. I think so, but I'm glad that he's doing extra side work to get his character over.
That's true. Yep, he's putting in the work. He says, "Now I have to watch YouTube and catch up on Thekla." He's like, "I need to become a Thekla fan before she shows up." And be like, "I've been a fan since day one." Honestly, I've heard the name one time, and it was because we interviewed this one guy on his top 5 wrestlers of all time, and he mentioned Thekla, and I had the hardest time being like, "Did he say Thekla?" And I was like, "No, he couldn't have said Thekla." So I was, and then I finally found who fuck Thekla was. I didn't watch her match, but I just needed to put a picture of her.
Yeah, I thought when I first saw the video, I thought he said Thikla. I was like, Thikla? I'm like, yeah, but then after some research, I think I've only seen like one match over. Not really too familiar with their work, but I'm impressed.
Yeah. Let's see. Shake my head. If you didn't see, we don't. Well, yeah. We knew he was doing that, but I mean, like 2 years ago, he wasn't doing anything. He was with the authors of Pain and having that shitty stuff.
Yeah. The authors of never mind. I'm not gonna get into it. I got laughed at when they came in, but I'm laughing now.
Authors of Pain. They'll also be free agents officially on the 9th.
Oh, nice.
Along with the Good Brothers. I
Don't
have my
remind-
list over there, and I'm not gonna go get it right now.
Don't remind me of the Good Brothers. They've been teasing something with the Young Bucks. It's getting hard to defend Tony Khan sometimes, bro. Especially with merch.
Keep talking. Let me get my list because I have some notes on there.
It's getting hard to defend Tony Khan, especially with merch like the luchador masks, hologram, and the all-in mask. Good Brothers over there teasing something with the Young Bucks on social media, a potential return. This is a lot of even sickos, even some sickos are, even though they say they like the product, they can still admit that this was bad. I mean, I think it was a Good Brothers who ruined Frankie Kazarian's Elite Hunter gimmick right away. So that's one thing why I don't want them to come back. But if they come back to be jobbers and goofballs and just put people over, okay. But if they come back to be powerhouses again like they were in New Japan 10 years ago, nah. I don't want that. I don't want that in my precious AEW.
This guy. I don't have my notes, but they're supposed to be wrestling in like New Japan on the 10th, and then and then at Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling on Friday, some shit like that.
Oh yeah, with Young Bucks mystery partners.
Oh
right?
yeah. So on the 9th, they're wrestling
New Japan Strong, I think.
one of them. Yeah. And then there'll be Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling the other time. Yep. That's what I have. Okay, let's talk about our predictions for Backlash, Adrian. The 5 matches. AEW or WWE seems to have 5 matches all the time now for pay-per-views, for like smaller pay-per-views. But we got some good matches here, I think, honestly, Adrian.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, certified bangers. If you're a fan of wrestling, whether you're like AEW or WWE, on paper, these are all certified bangers.
Exactly. Starting off with John. Well, let's say that one for last. Dominic Mysterio and Penta. Adrian, who do you got?
Ooh. This one's a hard one, bro. It all goes down to the tease. It all goes down to the tease whether Finn Balor is going to turn on Dominic Mysterio or not. But I think Dominic is going to retain. Is going to retain, and then like Finn Balor is going to do some shenanigans and further their breakup storyline. But I can see Dominic retaining.
I see Dominic retaining too. He's not losing the title this soon. He's arguably more over than Penta is at this point.
Yeah.
See, Steve says Finn gonna do the same as he did to Priest. I could see that also, man. I can. Police says Dom. We're not doing a contest, but if you want to write these down.
I was just gonna write it down for me and you. I was writing down.
Sweet. All right, let's write them down. Michael says Dominique Mysterio, even though I want Penta to win. Okay.
Dominique.
I'm dead. Nate says Dom has retained the title. He ain't winning at Mania. Just lose it this quick. I agree. I do think that maybe Finn Balor is gonna try to help him lose, but see that also fucks Penta over too, man. Honestly, I don't know.
No, see this is why I actually do think Dominic is gonna win, bro. I mean, it's one of those storyline title reigns that the storyline is gonna determine the title. Right now the storyline is Finn Balor trying to get the title, trying to screw Dominic Mysterio like he was doing with Damian Priest. There was a tease on Raw that Finn Balor was talking to Roxanne Perez.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna see a similar storyline with Damian Priest here. But even though the matches might be a little predictable, still gonna be a banger, bro. Banger.
Yeah, police still in the house. Yeah, bro. Dom. Oh shit! I wasn't paying attention to autocorrect. I know it happens, bro. Don't worry. I just think it's funny because it says Dominique. All right, moving on. We're going to the next match here, Adrian. Jacob Fatu, LA Knight, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE United States Championship.
Get the man Jacob Fatu some body bags because he is putting some people on there. Get the gurneys. Get the Amber Lamb on deck. Some people are living there. Jacob Fatu is going to put everybody in the body bag. He's finally going to show us who the Samoan werewolf really is.
Mm-hmm.
We saw little teases with Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed, War Games. I think they're gonna let the leash loose, and I'm excited for this. Is good. I think this is gonna be my match of the night, but who knows, man? There's other potential matches too.
I obviously think Jacob Fatu is gonna win. Honestly, all these matches are kind of predictable, but who's gonna take the pin?
What do you mean? Oh yes. Who's in that mix?
LA Knight, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre.
Damian Priest, bro.
I think. See, I want to say Damian Priest too, but I'm gonna go with LA Knight taking the pin.
Wow.
Because Damian Priest is going to be feuding with Drew McIntyre. I think they're might take each other out. But LA Knight, yeah, I think LA Knight's taking the pin.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, they. But see, if LA Knight gets the pin, then he can no longer. I mean, I don't see him challenging for the title anymore.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn. I would. Hey, hopefully. And yeah, that's a hard one because if he does get pinned again for a second time, I don't see him going back to the title picture. But hey, who knows?
That's the thing. So if Drew McIntyre loses, Damian Priest be like, "See, you fucking lost the title for us." You know what I mean? Or that could work both ways. If Damian Priest, if Drew McIntyre, or if Damian Priest takes the pin, be like, the only reason I lost is because he's a fucking bum.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you get a Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest tag team. Heard it here first, bro. I would not be surprised if you get a tag team later on in the future. I can see.
What's the name of the team?
The Brothers of Destruction 2.0.
Pain and Gain.
I mean, I don't know.
The
maybe
North-South connection.
The Bar 2.0.
The Bar. I think North South is clever because he's from Scotland,
Mhm.
and the other guy could be rumored to be from Hell, considering he's Damon Priest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who knows, man? Pat McAfee versus Gunther. Gunther's
Yeah, Gunther.
Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther. I mean, I know I'm giving a lot of shit to this match mainly because it's an announcer. I mean, I know Pat McAfee can wrestle. That's just me personally saying that a former world champion shouldn't be wasting his time. But I mean, if it's gonna give him something to do, that's cool. I'm expecting a one-sided match. Um, Gunther pretty much said on his promo that he's gonna beat the living hell out of Pat McAfee, and only God can lift his arms or can stop Gunther from choking him. I better see a landslide, bro. I'm expecting a landslide.
Yeah. Steve says Cole's going to help. Michael Cole is going to get involved, I believe. He's going to do a quick low blow in there, maybe. Or he's going to attempt to. Gunther's going to catch him. We'll see. But, I mean, I do think Gunther's going to win. But I can't see, like you guys mentioned, that maybe Goldberg comes back or something happens and Gunther ends up losing. That could also happen. But I'm going to go with Gunther winning.
Mhm.
Gunther's going to slap the fuck out of McAfee, and I can't wait. He's going to eat some chops.
Yeah.
He's going to eat some chops. Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch, Adrian.
I can see Becky. It has to be Becky.
Yeah, it's got to be Becky. Lyra Valkyria, she needs to lose the title and kind of chase it back for a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that because if you follow the WWE's rap sheet, they normally don't like to do two similar things, especially two big things back to back. I mean, with Charlotte Flair, obviously she lost at WrestleMania. They couldn't have had Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch both win in the same back to back pay-per-views. But yeah, I can see Lyra chasing the title. Also, Becky Lynch. I mean, for the story, she came back, attacked Bailey, got the tag team titles, betrayed her after they lost the title, only for what? Just to lose the title again. Basically, would have made her. It would make her return feel pointless. I mean, it still kind of is because of the storyline is bad with the title with the tag team titles. But storyline purposes, Becky Lynch has to win.
I agree. Becky Lynch wins. We got some Beckys. We got some Lyras. Lyra's winning for sure. Becky will win at the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Lyra. I can still see Lyra winning though. I can still see it. But my heart's going with Becky.
Becky. And John Cena beats Randy Orton, right?
Who? I mean, depends. Depends if WWE wants to acknowledge Ric Flair's 21 times. Then we could see Orton win. John Cena win. No, yeah, John Cena's gonna win.
Yeah, John Cena's gonna win. John Cena's beating him in his hometown.
Dang.
He's getting booed out the building.
Damn, he got the Selena Vega treatment, bro.
He got the Selena Vega push.
They're losing his hometown, damn.
Yeah. Crazy, man. But it's gonna be a good pay-per-view for sure. I'm excited. We will go live after the event, as we usually do.
Cena with the Cody return. Cena wins with a Cody return. Yeah. He's been out far too long. I mean, he needs it. He was the workhorse for quite some time for WWE for I think 2 years. He deserves a little time off. But yeah, I wouldn't mind Cody Rhodes returning.
Yeah. See, John Cena slaps the ref like Orton did and Cena back in the day. Yeah.
Yep.
Gunther already said AEW has no interest for him.
No.
At this point, honestly, if Gunther can't go to AEW, if everything, that would be a big step back.
The only way Gunther would go to AEW is if when he resigns next time, I think in like what 3-4 years, is if they try to lowball him. That's the only way Gunther leaves.
I don't think they will.
If he's making hypothetically right now, let's say $8 million, like what, 8 million per 3
I
years?
don't even. Yeah,
Let's,
maybe.
let's say he makes 8 million for 3 years. He's signing again for another 3 years, and they offer him 4. I mean, that's half them. That's me personally. If they lowball him on the contract, I could see Gunther leaving. But there has to be a big lowball. It can't just be by a couple of $100K, you know?
Mm-hmm. He doesn't want to go to AEW. It's kind of, we're completely off topic, but this bring comes back to something that I heard Jim Cornette say, that Adam Copeland ruined his entire reputation and his body of work with how he finished up with the AEW.
What do you mean?
He's saying that he should have retired as Edge in WWE instead of adding these extra things did in AEW.
No, I don't complain. It's
at
I'm
the
not
end of the day, it's money.
It's at the end of the day, it's money. Giving him his moments, is giving him time to go out on his own 2 feet. I mean, people said the same thing about Ric Flair when he retired in WWE and then went over to TNA. Same shit happened over there. Yeah, it's money. Wrestlers are always going to come back. I mean, The Rock said he was retired, but he obviously came back.
Do you think John Cena is going to stay retired?
I don't think so.
And give it 5 years, 5 to 6, 7 years, and then it's going to be John Cena's the last time is now again.
Nope.
Cornette can't tell someone when to quit. He's a tool. Yeah. See, bro went from being the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in history to the World Heavyweight title to fighting a former football player.
Damn. A linebacker? Is he fighting a linebacker or an offensive or defensive tackle or something? Is he fighting an athlete? Oh.
Stop, bro. He's an athlete.
I'm fucking with you.
See, our Aleister Black and Rusev going to job in WWE. Well, they already won their first matches against Otis and The Miz. Was it The Miz?
It was The Miz.
It was The Miz, yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
my boy was joking. He knows that he's a punter.
Yeah. Rusev and Aleister Black. Do you see them in title pictures anytime soon, or at least in the near future? By SummerSlam?
By SummerSlam? No. That's
Survivor
like 3
Series?
months. Maybe closer to Survivor Series. I mean, let's see. We're June 7th is Money in the Bank. Is that what you consider if they are in a Money in the Bank match that's in the title picture? I don't consider that in the title picture.
It's still a pay-per-view, possibly main event. Still, I'll give them something to do for 4 weeks, whether it's storyline, segment or 2. But since we're on the topic, bro. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. We're good.
Since we're on the topic of June 7th, we also have Worlds Collide. It is a month from today. I'm gonna want to see some storylines. If WWE wants me to get invested in Worlds Collide, bro, I'm gonna want to see some, and they better start them today, because I need to have 2 to 3 months storylines.
They're starting Tuesday, technically.
Oh, really? Oh, well, cool. I'm gonna start watching, bro. I'm gonna start watching for them storylines, bro, because if they have Pagano versus El Niño Hamburguesa versus Fraxium, I'm gonna be like, where's the story?
I think TNA said that they're going to be sending some luchadors also.
They are to what is it? Triple Mania Regia?
That's what it was, huh? Yeah.
Octagon signed with TNA too.
Yeah.
Octagon.
I'm really curious about how it's gonna work. I'm gonna do some digging. I'm gonna do some digging.
Hey, I wouldn't mind if it's something like Forbidden Door, bro. Like, I know the diehard AEW haters, they were complaining about no stories, bro, but it's gonna be something similar. And even if there are stories, WWE fans aren't gonna be able to keep up with 3 promotions telling the story. You gotta give them a 15-minute segment on either on one show, or they're not gonna understand it. I'm just gonna be excited for some banger matches. cross promotion, especially with WWE, on a WWE ring. That's gonna be something. So yeah, I'm just gonna be excited for this one.
Yeah. See, Adrian, so we would honestly rather see Money in the Bank than Worlds Collide?
Yes, honestly, I would. Only because I do like AAA, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't follow it as much as I like to, and I only watch Triple Mania, and that's if I remember it's on.
I keep up with it like on story, not the storylines per se, like who wins, who's champion, and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that I try to keep up as much.
The main thing I do hope this WWE partnership leads to is that AAA is finally back on the United States for us to watch at some point in time.
Yeah, yeah. Galavisión, you have Tubi.
Galavisión don't exist no more, bro. Get out of here.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, the fuck?
See, I'm out of date, bro. I'm out of date.
You guys haven't watched Hamburguesa versus Penta and it shows. I've seen it.
I've seen the highlights. He showed heart. Hamburguesa shows heart. The name, I mean, he was young when he had the name. But
so was Laredo Kid.
So are the Young Bucks.
That's why he just changed it to Laredo. So his name should be just El Hombre Hamburguesa or just Hamburguesa, bro.
Adolescente Hamburguesa.
Yeah. Middle-aged hamburger. I'm dead. See, hot take, Karrion Kross will be elite by fall.
Ooh.
Nah, not with the merch and the push he's gonna get pretty soon. Nah.
Damn, I hope Michael didn't hear that. Damn.
Who?
James Smith, Michael.
He heard it. He's not gonna be all elite.
Nah, I would. Oh shit, Conan on the creative team. Oh wait. What? Wait. Conan on the creative team. Oh we.
But so is Jeremy Borash.
Conan on the creative team, bro. You can tell there's people who don't watch AAA and they start talking about the creative team and start praising Conan. There's people out there that don't know what's going on over there, and it shows.
There's a lot of stuff that isn't good on that show.
Yes.
Like the entire Vampiro retirement tour.
Not just that. The final match. The final match, it was literally a lights out match. With Vampiro's opponents had like neon paint on them. They just looked like glowy stick figures. Vampiro refused to wear any glow in the dark paint. So it was just a black figure fighting these glow in the dark stick figures in the dark. And that was his final match.
It's because AAA needs more money, bro.
I mean, I know there's probably an excuse. They probably couldn't afford the venue a little longer, so they were like, "We're gonna cut the show 40 minutes shorter and just call it a lights out match."
I don't know, man. It was pretty bad, but we'll see. We'll see how this show goes. We'll see what happens when WWE takes over.
Yeah, I'm expecting good things from them. It's same with the fans, WWE fans. I know that you guys have like AAA randomly, but that's good. I hope you guys support the product and you guys sell out every show when AAA's in town. Same with TNA, same with all the indies, man.
My wife just texted me. She said, "I thought this was Hamburguesa. I'm waiting for a picture or something to come back."
Oh, Goldberg.
I miss Vampiro regardless of how he left Lucha Underground.
Oh, Vampiro was a beast.
He's that's somebody I would like to meet. Oh no, honey, that's Big Mommy.
Big Mommy?
They were a couple. They had a cheating storyline.
Yeah, with the Toxicas.
With La Toxicas, yes.
La Toxicas, they trying to persuade him.
Here, you know what? I'm gonna pull this up. Let me.
No, Big Mommy. She's the one that broke her foot. She did a cannonball, I think, and she broke her foot. And the camera was literally looking at them, and she was crying. The camera, it was a freak injury, and the camera was really like, "Let me see your foot." She's like,
"Let me see the foot."
She's moving, crying from pain. Ah, damn.
Let's see. for people that don't know, this is Big Mommy.
Yeah, her and Niño Hamburguesa were AAA campeonatos de mixtas.
Snow White. That's pretty cool.
Mixed tag team.
Yeah, mixed tag team.
Put Niño Hamburguesa.
Hamburguesa.
He has a goat. See, those pictures don't do him justice because he grew up. He has a goatee now.
This is true. He also has the no quemaca haircut.
Yeah. These pictures don't do him justice, bro.
Let's see. Niño Torta? What? I'm dead.
Damn.
Adrian, you didn't tell me you're a wrestler, bro?
Damn, bro. Fuck. Yeah.
I'm dead. Hold on, how do I remove this? I removed it. There you go. We're good.
Oh shit. So I think that's it for wrestling. Or Brian, do you have a Baja match of the night?
Look at it to the women's Baja Blast match tonight. The women's.
Yeah,
it's a good solid match.
Yep, solid match.
Let's see. There we go. Pull this back up. There you go. My screen got small. I gotta send you guys the photo to promote. Yeah, send it to us. It'll probably be on your next post after the stream, or just DM it to us, man.
Oh yeah,
he's available. All right, everybody. So we'll be back Friday to discuss Friday Night SmackDown and the Go Home Show 2 Backlash. We'll be live right after Backlash as well. So deuces, everybody. We'll see you all Friday. Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Stay triggered.